Welcome, 8th grade. The Lopez family was with us earlier today. Good to see you.
Hey, Mommy.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, Ava. Hi, Dion.
Hi, Ava.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Mr. Sanders. Hey, Mr. Orndorff.
Hey, Zanon.
Hey, Cat. Big hair, don't care. I love it.
Welcome, guys.
Hey, Caitlin.
Ava.
Hey, guys.
Great.
Hey, Sheridan.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Presley.
Hey, Zanon
Connor.
and
Alex
Presley.
Bigman.
Yes.
And
G-Money,
Alex Orndorff.
Presley.
Hey, guys.
Sheridan, we're going to need to see your face.
Yeah, we're missing the
Hey,
Sanders.
Andrea.
Hi, Richard.
On over,
Put that
Sheridan.
camera on. That's
Sheridan.
better.
Hey, Taylor.
Lindsay, hi, Caitlin.
Hey, Lindsay.
The babies.
Hey, Kira. Hey, Connor.
Hey.
Welcome, guys.
Oh, everybody.
Hello from Palms.
Mr. Bird.
Taylor and Tawana.
Alex.
Hello, Mr. Todd.
And Alex.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Bird.
Hello, kid family.
Oh, Jalil's grandma. Hello.
Hi, Versers.
Hey, Miss Lucy. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Caitlin.
What's up,
Hello,
Miss Bird?
Connor,
guys.
you're in outer space.
Yeah.
Hey, Kylers.
Hey, Miss Kyler. Little
Oh, this
Kyler.
feels so.
Oh my gosh, I miss you guys so much.
This is
Me
crazy.
too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
You leave it. You can just look on phone.
Hey, Elena.
Jones
Arnold,
family.
you're in the picture of having been with us since kindergarten. Was it like 12 students?
Hey, Jalil.
Chloe.
13. How many?
Hey, Sybil's.
13.
Wow.
Hey, Gavin.
Gavin.
Whoa.
Hey, Henry.
This is a good looking student.
Hey, Mr. Skelton. Where's Chloe? Oh, she must be on the other screen.
Hi, Layla.
Hello.
There she is. Chloe.
Oh, yeah, I'm loving the hair.
I
Yeah.
still don't see her. Where is she?
Looks good.
Look at me. One more time.
Hey, Henry. Hey, Layla. Yep, nice hair.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes, Chloe. I love it.
Zanon, you were wearing the uniform one last time?
What's going on, Miss Redden?
Hey, Layla Redden.
Hello. Make sure we can see your beautiful faces.
Oh, we got another page. All right.
Hey, they're
Mr.
doing
Alex
Kids,
Orndorff,
Mr.
what's the beverage?
And Mrs. Brown, Tay Tamika, and Layla.
Yay.
I see Kiera. Does that look like everybody, Miss Arnold? We have.
So there's nobody in the waiting room right now. So
All right, guys. Well, welcome to your 8th grade awards night, our honors night. Thank you for joining us, guys. And let me tell you, you turning on your camera just lights up the faces of the staff joining us. So please do that. We're so tired of looking at each other. We really need to look at you and see you and know that you are well and ready for high school. So thank you for letting us check in on you and just get a moment of sharing this special time. It's good to see so many families with us too. So thank you everyone for making time this evening. Tonight we're going to celebrate a lot of different things. We're going to start out with perfect attendance. We're also going to honor those of you who have earned your green shirt awards. The teachers have MAP assessment awards, as well as like a reading, math, science, social studies awards that they'll be giving out. Special areas have all kinds of awards for art, band, chorus, PE, lots of things to celebrate there. We also have a very special award that comes with some money that the teachers will be telling you about, that's sponsored by the Rotary Club. And that is a special award just reserved for 8th grade. So you'll learn who that is. That typically you find out at graduation. So you'll get to find out a little bit earlier if you're the recipient of that award. I do want to let you know 13 of our 8th graders have been with us since kindergarten. That is a really nice size group of students. So way to go with that. In order for tonight to work, let me remind you of a couple of things. We are recording this and it's going to work, and I know many of you know because you've been with us for several. It's a PowerPoint presentation, and when we go to present your student with their award, their certificate will show on the screen, and we'll also email you their certificate, so you'll be able to get it either way. And then we'll post the recording on our website so you can capture that as well. You guys already have your mics off, so thank you for that. That definitely helps make sure that everyone can hear. But it does make it kind of unnatural too, because this is a celebration. So we do want you to continue to celebrate each other just like crew would, and cheer for each other just by clapping when you hear someone's name. You can use the reactions, and I know guys, you know how to do that with the applause or the thumbs up. I have some teachers with some really great ways to celebrate virtually. They have all kinds of moves and cheers and chants and rants that they'll do. So that we really need to see your energy. It's just going to make it better. So be sure to stay engaged and participate for us tonight. Just want to remind everyone that we have our graduation ceremony planned for Saturday. And I know that lots of details have gone out about that. So I can't wait to see you all there too. So this is not the last celebration. This is the beginning of the celebrations. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with perfect attendance. The students who will be honoring tonight for perfect attendance were present every day the whole 8th grade year. So starting from the first day of school all the way through March 13th. We did not count digital learning. So if you took a day off or two from your work, which I hear may have happened, it's okay. We didn't count that against you for attendance for that. Our first recipient is Taylor Alexander. And let me tell you something special about Taylor. Taylor has demonstrated perfect attendance in 4th through 8th grade, except for one absence in 6th grade. So that is fantastic. Wow, Taylor, way to go. Congratulations for that. Next up, we have Caitlin Britt, celebrating perfect attendance for Caitlin. Congratulations, present every day in 8th grade. Ronzel Domingo, celebrating perfect attendance, and Ronzel also present every day 4th through 8th grade, except for one day he missed in 6th grade. Fantastic, Ronzel. Congratulations. Ariel Fade, celebrating perfect attendance as well. Congratulations, Ariel. Richard Freeman, demonstrating perfect attendance also. Way to go, Richard. Excellent work with that. Olivia Frimpong, only showing in middle school, one absence in 6th grade. So present every day in 7th and 8th grade and just missed one in 6th. Way to go, Olivia. Caleb Gibson, demonstrating perfect attendance in 8th grade. Awesome work, Caleb. Brianna King, great attendance for Brianna. Make sure. Thank you, Brianna. Good job in 8th grade. Perfect attendance. Alexander Orndorff, celebrating perfect attendance. Present every day in 6th, 7th, 8th, and 4th grade. Wow. Awesome job, Alexander, with that. Celebrating Henry Pope for perfect attendance. Excellent job, Henry. Congratulations. Sheridan Sanders, also celebrating perfect attendance for 8th grade. Way to go, Sheridan. Gabby Singer, awesome job. She was present every day in 7th grade, every day in 8th grade, and just had one absence in 6th grade. Way to go, Gabby. Awesome job. I think there may be one or two more. Let's see. Yep, Avery Walker. Congratulations, Avery. Avery had perfect attendance in 7th and 8th grade. Way to go, Avery. Awesome. Ravion Wilson, celebrating your perfect attendance as well in 8th grade. I see the crew spirit out there. Thank you for applauding for each other. Kira Wilder, congratulations on your perfect attendance for 8th grade also. Awesome. All right, let's give all of those students one nice big round of applause. Perfect attendance is a celebration for the whole family. That is hard work. It's a celebration for your family at home and the family at school. It takes a lot of things to go right to have you guys show up every day. So way to go with that. We do have some students to recognize for the green shirt. This year it was really tough because of the digital learning. So on top of having to switch how you learn, these students also completed their 7 C's deck, which means they did 14 extra assignments and more than likely 7 of them during digital learning, which is fantastic. So wait till you see who's getting recognized for this. These students also had to work hard to show that they understood and could represent what it means to be an effective learner and ethical person. All right, Ms. Peterson, we're ready for that first award. Let's congratulate Taylor Alexander. Way to go, Taylor. Congratulations. I don't think this is your first 7 C's award. I think I've called this name before. Way to go. Gavin Browning, awesome work. Earning your 7 C's certificate. The green cord in 8th grade, you get that green cord award. Help me congratulate Alexander. Way to go, Alexander. Excited for you. I think this is another opportunity for you to show that you really understand the 7 C's. Let's congratulate Olivia Frimpong. Awesome work, Olivia. Congratulations on the 7 C's. Zanon Garcia, way to go. Awesome work, earning your 7 C's Green Cord Award. We have more, guys. Lindsay Mercer, stepping up, earning her 7 C's Green Cord as well. Alexander Orndorff, continuing with working hard in the 7 C's and earning his Green Cord as well. We also get to congratulate Leia Redden. Way to go, Layla. Excited for you to earn that green cord this year. Congratulations. Dion Smith. Way to go, earning your green cord. Celebrating the 7 C's with us again. Congratulations. EJ Zina, awesome work. Way to go, EJ. Congratulations on your 7 C's green cord. All right, the teachers have some special awards to give you for your scores on the MAP test. And we're going to start out with Miss Rivera.
Hello, Okay, first up for a measure of academic progress is, we have Elena Kyler. She was the highest achieving growth from fall to winter for math for ELA, specifically language. Next up, we have Khadija Buke, and that is from highest performing RIT score from fall to winter, and that is for ELA. Next up, we have Connor Berg, and he has the highest growth from fall to winter in reading. We also have Alex Orndorff from highest RIT score from fall to winter in math. I'm sorry, in reading. It does say in reading. And we also have Connor Berg for achieving the highest growth from fall to winter in math. Connor was awesome this year. And we also have Deion Smith. He has the highest RIT score in math from fall to winter.
Ms. Rivera, I'll do this one. I wanted to present a special award to Khadijah, who I don't see, but I hope she's here. Of the 11 students that were in algebra, Khadijah had both the highest growth and the highest RIT score, which is just really, really impressive for students to be at that high of an academic level and still growing outside of what a normal bounds would be. And then I wanted to give Ms. Pardue an opportunity. Did you want to say any other words about the two math awards?
Yes, I'm just super proud of those students. They worked really hard this year and couldn't be prouder of them.
I believe I'm passing it back to Ms. Rivera. She's got two ELA awards to present. Next.
All right, and first, our achievement, highest achievement in ELA, well, actually, I'm sorry, achievement and most improved for ELA. And our first award goes to, we have Jaleel Brown for academic excellence and highest achievement in ELA. Good job, Jaleel. And then we have Taylor Alexander for most improved in ELA. Taylor worked very hard this year. And now we are moving on to Ms. Pardue for highest achievement and most improved in math.
Okay, for math achievement and most improved, we have academic excellence for Gavin Browning for outstanding performance in math. And next we have most improved. The student worked super hard this year and we had so many celebrations, but that goes to Rylan Moore. And I'm going to pass it back to Ms. Bemis for algebra achievement.
And I miss my algebra group so much. Just getting to see you guys every day was fun. Every day of it was fun. So I have 2 awards. It was really hard to pick just 2 of them, but thankfully I'm a numbers person and the numbers can't lie in this situation. So I want to award the highest achievement to Caleb Gibson, who I don't see in the crowd, but Caleb had you know, the highest algebra and highest average in algebra and maintained it through the end of the year. And then for growth, I want to honor Alfonso Warner. He really stepped up his game and finished out the year super, super strong. And I'm just so proud of how he was able to renew his commitment to getting a good grade in algebra. So from here, I'm going to pass it to Ms. Jackson for the science awards.
Good evening. So I will be presenting most outstanding performance, and I will also be presenting most improved. And for most outstanding, we have Khadija Bouquet. And for most improved, we have Jayla Beatty. I am going to pass it back to Ms. Rivera for social studies. She's not right now, buddy.
And for social studies, our highest achieving student in social studies, that award goes to Layla Redden. And our most improved student in social studies who worked so hard this year, Presley Kidd. And now I will be passing it back to all A's. Or we will be going through all A's. Outstanding achievement, this is outstanding academic achievement. These are students who got all A's in their 8th grade curriculum in their core courses. And we have Lindsay Mercer, all A's. We also have Alexa Tritt, she earned all A's. Now we have all A's in advanced curriculum. Khadijah Book.
So elaborate, sorry.
Algebra. And we also have Alexander Orndorff, all A's, including algebra. We have Gabby Singer, all A's, including algebra. Next up, Caitlin Britt, all A's, including 9th grade Spanish. We also have Gavin Browning with all A's, including 9th grade Spanish. We have Alan Civil, all A's, including 9th grade Spanish. We also have Sheridan Sanders. She earned all A's, including 9th grade Spanish. We also have Chloe Skelton, all A's, including 9th grade Spanish. We have Deion Smith with all A's, including 9th grade Spanish. And Kira Wilder with all A's, including 9th grade Spanish. Caleb Gibson also earned all A's and an A in 9th grade Spanish.
And algebra.
Oh, and algebra, awesome. And then we have Layla Redden for all A's in 9th grade Spanish and algebra. And now I will give it, I'll give it right back to myself for Rotary Club for ELA. Our Rotary Award winner this year for English Language Arts is Lindsay Mercer. And now I hand it to Ms. Pardue for math.
Ms. McDonald, do you want to give some context to the Rotary Awards?
The teachers get together and nominate like the best all-around student for this award, and typically a member of the Rotary Club comes and presents it at graduation along with a check to be used for future savings for school or supplies to do a great job in high school. So these are like top academic excellence in these subjects. So congratulations, students. This is the top academic award that we give out in the school.
Okay, so we're ready to announce the Rotary winner for math. And I am so proud of this student. I've had the pleasure of teaching her multiple years. And then we're pleased to announce that Chloe Skelton is getting a Rotary Club Award for mathematics. And I will turn this over to Mrs. Jackson.
All right, so for science, there's this one particular student. I had him 2 years, and he's very smart. And when I tell you, it's just like sometimes I learn things from him, and it's just like really amazing to see someone that young know so much about science. So this award goes to Alex Orndorff. I am going to pass it back to Ms. Rivera for social studies.
Our Rotary Award for Social Studies goes to a young man who truly lives it and breathes it. He is fascinated with history, current events, and social justice, and that is Dion Smith. And now we are passing it to Ms. Abar for the Tony Award.
Thanks, guys. A little bit of a background on this award. A play on words for the theater awards that are given nationally, but this group of 8th grade students in my after-school drama program is really near and dear to my heart for a couple of reasons. But when we started this program, I originally had more of like a producer, assistant director role, and took over directing when these students were in the 4th grade. So when we decided, when they were in the 4th grade, to do our first musical ever, it was also my first show that I directed. And so I have 3 students who have been in every show that they've been eligible to be in, from 4th grade all the way through 8th grade. So that means they did musical in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. And then they did straight shows in 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And that doesn't have to necessarily be that they were on stage. 2 of them decided at one point in time that they needed to take a break from the stage and go back to teching for a show, which is still just as important of a role as being on the stage. So I have 3 students who have been with me every single show that they were eligible to be in since 4th grade. And the first one is Caitlin Britt. Our second Tony Award winner is Alex Orndorff. And our third recipient of the Tony Award is Gabby Singer. Did want to mention too that this award also comes with a trophy that I'll make arrangements to get to those students. So it's not just a certificate, it's actually got something that you can hold on to for a little longer. And I think our next award that we have up is our 8C award. This is an award that we've been giving out for about 3 years. It's in recognition of a student who is highly successful across multiple aspects of performing arts. And I actually want Miss Young and Mr. White to unmute for this one as well and to help out with it, because this is a collaboration award that we give together. So Mr. and Miss Young, what would you like to say about this award?
I'll start so Ms. Young can kind of finish and add the icing on top of the cake. I had Susie for a very, very long time, ever since elementary school. She's always shown excitement and enthusiasm for music, and she carried it all the way through all of the different groups and things that she was in the school. She actually is one of my substitute librarians, and she plays a part in the band by helping my librarians keep our music and literature organized. So I'm very thankful for Lindsay and what she has contributed to the performing arts program. Ms. Young?
And I would like to say, this just being my first year of being able to collaborate with you guys, I can see exactly the sentiments that you're expressing about the student. I don't know how much more we can say. There have been other awards tonight, and it just is indicative of the character of this person. So congratulations to you, Tony. I'll let you unveil. And thank you for all of your hard work and dedication.
The recipient of our award of the 8C, which stands for Confidence, is Lindsay Mercer. And I just want to add on there no matter what I have ever asked Lindsay to do, whether I'm asking her to put on a high neck dress and be a mom, or put on a bald cap and be she is absolutely 100% into whatever it is that she is asked to do. She has an amazing attitude, and just, you know, her very being is positive, and we are very, very thankful for everything that Lindsay has brought into our programs.
She will receive a plaque as well as a certificate.
Oh, and I'm passing it on to myself.
Yes, you are.
This is for theater arts class. This is the specials class during the day. Usually something that may be a little out of the comfort zone of the students who are in there. But I do have 2 awards that I give in theater arts. The first is Excellence in a Lead Role, and that is a performance-based award for students who just perform well in class and everything that they're asked to do. And the first award for Excellence in a Lead Role goes to Caitlin Britt. Caitlin is always at the top of her game, working hard, and is a natural performer. My second award for Excellence in a Lead Role goes to Yeshaya Gaston. This was Yeshaya's first time in theater arts, and we had a unit where we worked on choral readings, and we did choral readings of Where the Wild Things Are, and Yeshaya earned the lead role in that. He was Max, and he was amazing, and so congratulations to Yeshaya, excellence in performance. The second award that I give from theater arts is Excellence in a Supporting Role. And this does not mean that you are not also a fantastic performer, because you are. But this award goes to students who go above and beyond to help other students, to be a positive force in the classroom and put in excellent effort. And the first Excellence in a Supporting Role goes to Ava McDonald. And my second award for Excellence in a Supporting Role goes to Alexa Tritt. Thank you guys both for being amazing helpers in the classroom and doing everything that I ask you to do. And besides sharing this trait of being really supportive students, there are 2 Marys in our production of Mary Poppins. So super talented students. And I think I'm passing it on to Coach Cobb for Adventure PE.
Thank you, Ms. Abar. So for Adventure PE, this was their second year having it. This year we brought different things to it, and also built on to what Miss Kiker, Miss Coach K brought to it. So we had team building, first aid, knots, camping. The first semester had tent pitching, and second semester had casting. So with digital learning, second semester also learned a little bit more on casting, and also learned a little bit more on camping. This award was very difficult to pick just two people. I had many 8th graders that shined, and just to pick 2 people was very difficult. It really came down to about 4, but I had to cut and just see who really stepped out of their shell, who helped and exceeded in different things, who helped with the team building, who really stepped out with camping, and who really showed a effort in, say, first aid, and participated, had a great work ethic and sportsmanship during all of these different units that we did. And our 2 that we chose for 8th grade was Alex Dignan and EJ Zana. Congratulations, boys. And I can't wait to see what I'm pretty sure both of y'all are in Boy Scouts, and I'm pretty sure y'all both will go far in working towards your Eagle Scouts as well. So I just can't wait to see what that brings to you. And y'all taught me some things as well. And EJ with the knots, and Alex, you messaging me with the the camping thing when I misput the thing on quizzes when I was learning that, saying the cell phone is not the most important thing in camping. I was like, yeah, no, you're totally right, it's not. So I really do appreciate what y'all brought to the class. So if not further ado, I would like to send it to Miss Evans with art.
Hi, 8th grade. I have 2 awards that I would like to give for outstanding craftsmanship and visual arts. Our first winner is Chloe Skelton. Chloe, you have a creative and curious mind. It was not surprising to see how many awards you have won this evening. I love how you want to try every new tool, material, supply. You are fearless in your approach to art, and you are highly skilled. In addition to all the high quality work you produced in class, you produced that beautiful portfolio, which gains you acceptance into the FAME program in visual arts at New Manchester. Congratulations, you are very talented. I will miss you. I raved about you to the visual arts teacher at New Manchester, but I have no doubt whatsoever that you will live up to and surpass the things that I said about you. My second award goes to Elena Kyler. Elena, besides being one of the sweetest students I have ever had in my career, you are also one of the most conscientious. Your commitment to craftsmanship and excellence results in beautiful artwork of which you should be very proud. You also created an awesome portfolio that gained you acceptance into the FAME program in visual arts at New Manchester. I also raved about you like crazy to the visual arts teacher and have no concerns that you won't live up to it. Congratulations. I know you and Chloe are going to rock it over there next year, and I will miss you terribly. I will now pass this on to Coach Kiker.
Hey, 8th grade, Coach K here. I've missed you guys. I'm excited to give out 2 different awards today to my 8th graders. The first one is for my outstanding athletes, and these are my students who show tremendous work ethic, athleticism, participation, and sportsmanship during the semesters that they were in this year. So my first student that I am so proud of, I'm so proud of this guy, Henry Pope. Great job, Henry. Henry, I've had him multiple times in PE, just like most of the 8th graders. And this year, Henry, I had him in first semester and second semester, and he also showed interest in playing on the basketball team this year for the first time. So he came to every day of conditioning. And of course, he made the team, and he did a great job on the team. And then so all of that, he had a lot of Coach K and all that time. And that meant a lot of running, a lot of physical fitness. And this guy, if I thought of a student who gave 100% every day, it was him. And Henry, I'm so proud of you, man. Keep up that work ethic and you'll go far. Next up is Alexandria Polk. Poor Alexandria, she's so quiet in my class, and I've had her multiple times too. And I know sometimes 8th graders get sick of me. And Alexandria always had a great positive attitude and always worked hard and did anything I asked of her. So great job, Alexandria. Thank you for working hard in my class this year. Next up, he was new to the school this year, Ravion Wilson. So proud of this guy. He worked hard in my class, even when we were doing things like volleyball, which, you know, I knew he would rather play basketball. He still worked hard and he gave it his all. Great work ethic and just a great student. Great job, Ravion. Next up, Gabby Singer. No surprise here, Gabby. You have great leadership qualities, and Gabby did a great job in my class this year. Athletically, she's a great volleyball player, and she was a leader in my class, and just did a great job all the way around. So great job, Gabby. I've enjoyed having you. And then the last one for my outstanding athletes is Alan Civil. Alan is another one that gives it his all every day. I'm so proud of him. Great job this year, Alan. I never doubt that you're going to come in and give it your all. So you keep doing that and you're going to go far. All right, next up is I have 2 awards to give out to 2 different students for the top PACER score. And parents, those of you who don't know, if you haven't heard from your kids what this is, the PACER test is a cardiorespiratory endurance test that we do during PE class. It is actually a state mandated test that we have to do, but I've turned it into a very competitive thing where I do a top 10 for the girls and a top 10 for the boys every year. And many of the students love it. There's many students who hate it too. So you either love this thing or you hate it. I know the administrators, they're right next door. They're probably tired of hearing the beeping sound. So parents, just in case you didn't know what it was, this measures how their cardio endurance and how in shape these guys and girls are. So for my first award with the top scores out of all the girls in the school, Miss Layla McGee. Great job, Layla. And then for my boys, the top score in the boys, and actually the top score in the whole school and the school record to Nicholas Brown. Nick actually ran 108 laps, I believe. And to put that in perspective for my parents, the students know how many that is, but for the recommended amount, Nicholas is supposed to run around 40 to be considered healthy for his age group. So he more than doubled the lap numbers that he needed to run to be considered in the healthy fitness area. So great job to Nick. What a great athlete he is. Thank you to all my 8th grade students this year. I've enjoyed having you. You guys don't know how special you are to me. I've coached and taught many of you for many years now, some of you for 6 years. And so you don't know how special you guys are to me. Thank you for working hard, not only in PE class, but those of you who are our athletes, you guys are going to do great. Now I'm going to turn it over to our Spanish teacher, Miss Pate.
All right, guys. Oh my goodness. I miss you guys so much. Our fun times in the classroom. There is never a dull day when you guys walk through the door. I really enjoy having you, and having taught you for 2 years now. It's been amazing. But for some of you, I've had the pleasure of teaching you for 8 years. I've been teaching for 10. I've had the pleasure of teaching you for 8. Some of you started my teaching career. And it's been such a wonderful experience to begin school with you. And it's sad to see you guys go, but I have 2 awards, my Emerging Linguist and my Future Linguist Award to give. And my first, and it should be Emerging Linguist, is going to be Aiden Hubbard. And this is for his hard work and dedication put forth to be the best student possible. Aiden is not always sure of himself, but Aiden is a bright student and he works really hard. And sometimes when he answers, he shocks himself. But Aiden, I congratulate you. Thank you for being awesome, and congratulations. Our next emerging linguist is also Sheridan Sanders. Sheridan sometimes kind of fights how good she is in Spanish, but she is so smart. She always asks questions. And there's not a dull day when Sheridan comes in the room, and I just really enjoy having her in my class, and I'm going to miss her. And before we progress to this next slide, I'd like to say a little bit about this student. The next student is going to be for future linguist. This student has the highest grade point average in my class, a 100%. It makes me really emotional because I am so proud to see how much growth this student has put forth. Starting in kindergarten, I knew she was a strong student, but she has continued to blow me out of the water, and to have a 100% in Spanish, a 9th grade class, for you to be in 8th grade, that is a stellar thing, a phenomenal thing. And Layla Redden, I am so proud of you. Congratulations for our future linguist, Layla Redden. She has a very bright future, and this is for her outstanding performance and exceptional commitment and willingness to learn in Spanish class. Thank you so much, Layla, and congratulations. And I will be passing the mic on to Miss Peterson.
Yes, I am Miss Peterson. I'm the media specialist and news crew teacher at Brighton. News crew is relatively new, and these 8th graders, I'm so sad to see them go because they really transformed our news crew and made it what it is today. Nicknames for our anchors and all. I especially wanted to call out this student for her dedication to the news crew and for all that she did for us. I got to watch her confidence grow and her skills grow the weeks and weeks that we worked together. I could call this student the MVP of our crew. She would always be on time. She worked to keep everyone on task. She even spent extra time working behind the scenes, getting editing done. My award goes to Taylor Alexander. Taylor, you're a fantastic young
Yay, Taylor.
and I know you're going to achieve great things. You are an awesome student, and I am going to miss you. And now I get to pass the baton to Mr. White.
Right, I'm Mr. White, the band director. I will be acknowledging a few students today with different awards. Main one being our Outstanding Musician Award. And our first one is going to Taylor Alexander. Can't say enough about that young lady. I'm very proud of her and all her hard work. She keeps trying. She keeps pushing forward, and I'm very proud of you, Taylor. Our next one will be our librarian. She is actually a lead librarian. So she actually keeps our literature and everything the most organized. And I have 3, but if it wasn't for her setting up her system, the band wouldn't be able to do what they do. So good job, Kathleen. These next set of students are Silver Cord recipients, which means that they participated in an honor band program at some point throughout middle school, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, and they are going to receive a silver cord that they will wear for their graduation. And our first one is Teresa Rios Laredo on trumpet. Good job, Teresa. And our next honor student is Layla Redden. Layla's always done a great job. Really good job this year, Layla. Very proud of you. Okay. These next group of students are also Silver Cord recipients as well, but they actually made the clinic honor band for our district this year. And so the first student that we want to recognize is Mr. Caleb Gibson. Good job, Caleb, being accepted into the clinic honor band. He will also receive a silver cord. And Miss Kira Wilder. Good job, Kira. She has also been accepted into the clinic honor band this year. We choose one person each year that receives our top band award. That means that he is the most experienced, the most skilled musician in the entire school, and that award goes to Alex Orndorff. He gets our Maestro Award this year, which is actually a plaque that he will be receiving during pickup. So good job, Alex. Very, very proud of you. And I think we acknowledged Caleb Gibson, so somehow he jumped up in there 2 times, but Caleb Gibson is also a silver cord winner. And at this time, I will turn it over into our wonderful, awesome, fabulous chorus teacher, Young.
Good evening, families. I'm Miss Young, and I am the chorus teacher. As you may have known, this is my first year here at Brighton. I had some pretty big shoes to fill from Miss Whitwer, and I'm very thankful that this 8th grade class embraced me and allowed me to give my style of teaching. And it can be difficult to adjust to a different style of teaching, but I have to say, 8th grade, thank you so much for your embracing me and being wonderful students. I'm gonna stick to my script so I won't forget. I'm gonna give out 2 awards today. And my first one is for outstanding classroom and stage performances. Now this award is gonna be given to the student who's demonstrated both in the classroom setting and in stage performances, knowledge and understanding in music theory, performance etiquette, and mastery of vocal technique according to the Georgia Standards of Excellence. I want to say congratulations to Ms. Lindsay Mercer, who has consistently demonstrated the habits of scholarship. She comes to class prepared and really, really works hard. Lindsay, you have a bright future. Congratulations. It has been such a privilege to have you as a classmate. Thank you, Lindsay. And my next award is the Outstanding Stage Performance. And this award is going to go to Sophie Lopez in recognition of her outstanding performance in portrayal of Billie Holiday during our Black History Month program. Sophie showed great initiative by doing some research on the artist and learning her music. And then she wonderfully brought this artist to life and introduced her music to a new generation. I appreciate your commitment and your creativity in expressing yourself through song. Congratulations to you, Sophie. And I also know that you have a bright future ahead of you also. Congratulations to both my award recipients. I'm gonna turn it back over to our director, Mrs. McDonald, and I hope you all have a great evening.
Wow, 8th grade. That was amazing to sit and hear all those special things about you. Way to go. I just sat and looked at your faces when your name would be recognized or when a crewmate's name would be recognized. And you showed the crew spirit. Thank you for that. Look around. The one good thing of Zoom, guys, just scroll and look at all the people here supporting you and loving you and showing up for you. All the adults, they say it just takes one caring adult to help make sure you're successful, and you guys are surrounded by all of these adults. So wow, I cannot wait to see how things go for you in high school. I know 8th grade did not end how you wanted it to, but I can assure you there is so much to look forward to in high school too, and we will be around. You can always come back and see us. Mr. Brown's agreeing. We want to hear how wonderful things are, how great you're doing, how you're continuing all the great things that you've started at Brighton. So there is still a lot to look forward to, and we still have graduation to look forward to celebrate each other as well. But you guys bring it every year. 8th grade becomes special to every staff member's heart every single year because you just transform into just amazing young adults. And even though you're not with us, I can still see it. I can still see that transformation taking place. So thank you, 8th grade. Thank you. Although we don't say it much, we miss your voices. So let's take these mics off.
McDonald, I'm sorry, before you reveal the grand finale, I understand we were missing one of the 7C Shirts Awards, and so I want to honor Brianna. I know she was there somewhere, but Brianna also completed her 7Cs deck, and so she'll be receiving the 7Cs Award.
Yep, the certificate is already made and will be part of what gets emailed out.
All right. Anything else, guys? All right. Well, let's congratulate each other. Open up those mics. Let us hear you again. And, congratulations. I hear noisemakers. All of you.
Yes, sir. Hang
Zoe.
This video's on, guys. We gotta see your
Congratulations,
faces.
Connor.
Where's
Proud
Richard?
of all of you.
Mr. Freeman, where's Richard?
No, not the one.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
Connor.
Dear young people. Let's see you.
Good job.
Sparkle on, Gabby.
Hey, Elena.
Aiden, let's see. Alexa, Rylan, let's see those beautiful faces.
Hey,
Keep
Taylor.
calling them out.
Congratulations, Lindsay.
Hi, Gavin.
Congrats, guys.
Miss you all
Hey,
so
Dion.
much.
Sheridan. Way to go, Sheridan.
Miss Kate,
Hey,
Dion.
Jay, I see you hiding.
Congratulations, Caitlin.
Congratulations. No, not the one from Raising Dion.
Presley. Hey, Zanon.
So good to see you guys.
Congratulations, everybody.
Sheridan, where'd you go?
Congrats.
Connor.
Hey, Sheridan.
Back, Sheridan. Hey.
Back, Sheridan.
Oh, wait, we're not.
Wow. I think my cheeks hurt. I'm smiling.
Yes, so much excitement.
I know.